are heading for Innsbruck from Geneva, and we first head south. I could probably have searched for a more direct, but this is interesting because I want to fly by Mont Blanc and then Zermatt, and the Matterhorn is right in here, and those stick out. But this is just all the beautiful Alps, Swiss Alps, and down in here is Lake Lugano, and I can't pronounce the name of this other lake. In my mind, I call it Europe's Finger Lakes, and also Cuomo and Lugano. I've been to Lugano. I had a friend that lived over here in Bassano del Grappa, and we drove over to go up to Lugano, Switzerland, Lake Lugano, right there. So I've been there. I never went skiing, and here we're going to go flying today, and we're going to enjoy the Alps. This takes a minute to boot up. I did. That's Australia. We're bouncing around. See the Opera House over on the right. And I forget what the bridge is called. And here's a little airplane. I don't know whether I flew the little Cessna 150, but I might have. I know I flew the Icon I-5 over there and landed on these lakes. I did a little thing around there. This has all been handcrafted.
Geneva Tower Cessna
Here we go.
527 Bravo Charlie ready for departure runway 22 IFR to Innsbruck.
To Innsbruck. There we go. Ready to go.
Cleared for takeoff
So
runway 22 Cessna 527
we
Bravo Charlie.
head up. We're heading almost the course. Our on-course heading is 220 approximately. So we say ready to fly, and here we need to look at our altitude they gave us, which is up to 12,000 feet. That should clear most of the mountains. Up, and we're sitting on the runway, of course. And we go here up to 12,000, and we want to climb at 3,000 feet a minute. And we go ahead and put that up to 3,000 feet a minute. There we go. And we want to get the nav on, and we want to take the brakes off. We can look down here and go ahead and get this. We don't care about traffic because we aren't going to run into anything. But I like this screen larger like that. Now I cannot manipulate the screen like I do when I pull down the chart from up here. But still, it's fun, and you can see how the course heads south, and then it'll head east. Actually, we should look here real quickly, and see how it goes here. It goes to the south there, and then it heads east, and we'll see if it has the final approach course on here to Innsbruck. And it says runway 08. We're going to land on runway 08, so it looks like it's all plugged in. Okay, here we go back to our takeoff, and we're going to fly the Alps today. Initially heading south to near Courchevel, which is a ski resort to the south of here in the Alps, I believe it is. Okay, we got that out of the way. We go back outside. There we go. And got the brakes off, go to full throttle, and then we'll turn on the autopilot and set the auto throttle. Goodbye, Geneva. We bought a couple of Rolex watches and a few diamonds, and I don't know what else. Here we go. There we go, and get the gear up, and get the flaps up. And then we go in here and turn on the autopilot and adjust the auto throttle. See, it's at full throttle. It'll come back here.
7 Bravo Charlie contact Geneva departure.
Now we're on automatic.
Good day.
And we come down here and answer him.
119.53 Cessna 7 Bravo Charlie. Goodbye.
Okay, and there's one Geneva departure control. There we
Geneva
go.
departure Cessna 527 Bravo Charlie is at 3,100 feet, climbing 12,000 feet.
And we can see the Swiss Alps back
Cessna
over there,
527 Bravo Charlie,
which
Geneva
will end up,
departure altimeter 29
heading over that way.
radar contact. Continue to Papa Alpha Sierra.
And we'll look back at Geneva. I've never been to Geneva, but it's beautiful. And we're going on a trip to the mountains today. First we head south. I don't know whether we'll see Courchevel or not, but we'll look for that, and then we'll fly from the west end of the Alps to the east end. That's my layman's idea of what we're doing. I should know the name of that river. Let's see if we can see what the name of the river is. I can't see it here. Oh, there's a river heading out there. Let's see if this is. And then the question is, can I pronounce it? The Rhone River. I can pronounce it. I might not be pronouncing it properly. Anyway, here we go. Into the Alps. I know not. That's a little airport over there. Yeah. That's the Rhone River, and it goes off to the right.
Cessna 7 Bravo Charlie, contact Marseille Center on 120.85.
Marseille Center. I've heard of Marseille. Okay, here we go.
120.85 Cessna 7 Bravo Charlie. Goodbye. Marseille Center Cessna 527 Bravo Charlie is at 10,400 feet, climbing 12,000 feet.
Cessna 527 Bravo Charlie, Marseille Center altimeter 29.9er, 2 radar contact. Continue to GG 611.
Yeah, I don't know what GG 611.
Bravo Charlie, climb and maintain flight level 240.
All right, climb to 240. Back inside here. 240. And we have to acknowledge that. Otherwise he's going to nag us.
Climb and maintain flight level 240 Cessna 7 Bravo Charlie.
240. Think we're still climbing? It doesn't look like it.
Marseille Center Iberia 6 tree, 1 heavy flight level 320.
And we'll go to 2,500 feet. So we'll maintain our speed. And here we see we're heading south. We got off from Geneva. Now we're heading south, and we're going to get down here by Courchevel. These lakes are interesting. Let's get back outside and enjoy the view and see where these lakes are. Here's this first lake, and let's see what the name of that one is. Yeah, I think. My computer the battery just went dead in my computer. That's all right. We got possibly this will say Lavaux. Anyway. So there's the lake right there. We'll keep looking at the Alps, and we're going to come left and start flying up to we're going to end up flying northeast. So it'll be not 180 degrees, but 150 degrees. There's 90, so it'll be a little over 100 degrees to the left. What am I thinking? And now we can look on here and see how we're proceeding. Yeah, so we're about to head north, and we should be close to
heavy. You are 47 miles southeast.
Portugal.
Descend and maintain 14,000 feet.
No,
Keep
this
speed
turn
not above
before
210 knots.
Portugal.
Expect
Let's see
ILS
if
runway
Portugal
22
is
approach via
down
Sapra
here.
transition. Cleared to Sapra.
See, we'll see what this is right there. Doesn't say. And right here,
Descend and
doesn't
maintain
say.
8,500 feet. Keep speed not above 210 knots.
What's this
Expect
one?
ILS runway 22 approach
None
via
of
Sapra
these.
transition.
None of these
Cleared
are.
to Sapra Easy 1 tree.
None of these
60
are
heavy.
helping us. So let's go out a little more. What's this say? Chambray.
Cessna 7 Bravo Charlie contact Marseille Center on 124.5.
So we'll make this turn here. And let's see what this says right there. Yeah,
Marseille Center,
Chambray,
Swiss 209
Chambray.
tree heavy is at 14,000 feet climbing flight level 190.
Did he give us an instruction?
Swiss 209 tree heavy Marseille center altimeter 29.9, 2 radar contact. Continue to beat him.
Going to 124.5 Cessna 7 Bravo Charlie.
Chalet, what's it say here? Chalet, lay, eight. Oh, beautiful little cities in these valleys here. What's that one over there? And again, we're going to be heading right up the Alps. Albertville. That's easy for me. I'm sure they say it in a different manner. And something's going on. Let's see. We're not turning. Yeah, we're turning okay. Let's see again what this one is. Yeah, there's Albertville right there. So I'll be able to help us a little bit with being able to
Marseille Center Easy 885 heavy is at flight level
and
350
up
climbing
here.
flight
What's
level
that one?
360.
Negative.
Easy 885 heavy Marseille Center radar
Negative.
contact. Continue.
Negavo.
Easy 885
Now,
heavy
low
traffic.
would have a
10 o'clock,
T.
2 miles at flight level 390.
Let's
Airbus
just
A20N.
enjoy the view.
Report them in sight.
So we should level off at 24,000 feet. There we go.
Easy 885 heavy traffic alert.
We're doing 400 knots. We're indicating 280, but 400 knots. And so we'll fly along here, and I think we're going to be able to see Lake Lugano and Como, and a lake I can't quite pronounce.
Easy 885 heavy, have the Airbus A20N in sight.
And now we can look at our chart in here and see how that looks. Move it over one. We're level at 24,000 feet. We're up to our maximum speed, and we're right on course. The magenta line is our course, and we're kicking along. We got 82% power. We're almost up to full power. You can look at our throttle down here and see that it's almost all the way forward. But we can't go forward anymore because we would get into the exceed the red line. Now it's a barber pole. When I flew, there's just a line. There'd be a red line right there. Now it gives you a little more. And if you get in there, it'll tell you you're going too fast. It'll tell you to slow down. Here we go outside, and we're going to get close to the Matterhorn. And Mont Blanc. This could be Mont Blanc right here. Unfortunately, my computer battery went dead, where I had the course mapped out on there. And I know that
Airbus November Oscar Zulu 5074 flight level tree 60. Airbus November Oscar Zulu 5074 Marseille Center radar contact continue. Airbus 074 traffic is 9 o'clock, 2 miles.
We'll look at it
level
this
tree
way.
70 Airbus A20N. Report them in sight.
we'll look down at the little cities here, little towns. And Albertville with a little airport there. Never heard about that. But I'm going to go with this is Mont Blanc right here, and possibly we'll get a one of these little pins. Yeah, see the little pin right there, right above the aircraft, Mont Blanc. So this is Mont Blanc right there. And then the next one, hopefully we can see the Matterhorn. And again, this hasn't been handcrafted, but for me it's not bad. And the name of this little town, Megve.
Marseille Center Lufthansa 2251 Heavy is passing flight level 225, climbing flight level 280.
And we look back in back toward Paris, maybe back in that direction. And Geneva. Okay, here we go. Into the mountains. We can look back down and look toward Courchevel. I guess those peaks down there are high enough for Courchevel, which is a well-known ski resort. And it probably will have a little pin that maybe says Zermatt when we get to the Matterhorn. And the Matterhorn has kind of a, I call it a thumb that sticks up, and possibly that has been handcrafted, as they say. Somehow the computer takes what I would say photographs. We've all signed off on our photographs. This little city right in here, interesting. And I'm sure that's not. That may be Mont Blanc right there. That was just their airport was out over here. Excuse me, over here. They have to go get a drink of water. Yep. So that's Mont Blanc, and you'll see a little glacier action there. Possibly. There it says Mont Blanc right on it. There we go. Okay, so possibly we'll get a little pin for the Matterhorn. I'm going to guess right over there seems to be the highest. All these little valleys along here. Maybe that's going to be Zermatt right over there. Let's get down here where we get a little lot more better idea. Let's see if these pins start telling us what we're looking at here. Yeah, I'm going to say that's the Matterhorn right there. Has a little knob on the top. And when I was flying mail up in Eureka, Harvey Ford, his son Geddes, actually climbed the Matterhorn. He was a mountain climber. And you heard me talking about going over to the Trinity Alps over by Redding in Northern California. And he climbed the mountains. He had a 182 Cessna that would fly. He'd fly along on the mail with me. I don't know how to pronounce that name right there. De Croix de Coeur. De Croix de Coeur. And let's look out here. What I think is the Matterhorn. Whether we're going to get a little pin on that or not, I know not. But possibly we'll see Zermatt. Zermatt will pop up. And I know that when you pull up the Matterhorn, it tells you that it's close to Zermatt. Excuse me. Yeah, Zermatt. And we're on past there. We will see the lakes in northern Italy, or the Italian Alps. Possibly we'll see Lake Lugano. And we are, look at it, it says we're at 466 knots. We're probably going close to 500 miles an hour. We're indicating 318 knots. And I'm going to say Matterhorn right there. But I can be corrected. Let's see it. Okay. Sion. Right there. Let's make sure. Yeah, we went past there. Possibly Zermatt's along in here. We get down here where we can see how that a peak is sticking up there. This could be it too. Yeah, we're just not close enough. And of course, I'm lazy, so I like to have the flight plan. The flight plan tells here's a little pin coming up. Maybe that's Zermatt right there. That's little valley goes into what I'm saying is the Matterhorn, but I can correct myself as we look at these other peaks. We go along here. Maybe this chart will help us. Let's go in here. There was Sion. And the next one, Raron. There it is, Raron. And let's go back out and see if we can just look to the south here a little bit, and possibly the Matterhorn will pop up, and it's not popping up here. Let's see what this one says. No, don't even know how to pronounce it. But anyway, it's along in here. We're close. We'll look back again and see what sticks out. The high one there, and there's the one with a little notch on it, which could be the Matterhorn there. And looking right down here, if we could just get a little help. My little helpers are these little pins, and of course you don't get to do that on a real flight. Although with the GPS, let's look on the GPS here. Go in here, and possibly it will say on this chart here. Possibly this. Yeah, at least we'll see when we get close to those lakes. Again, I can't move this chart around. It just doesn't move around. So then we have to go to, let's get back outside. We don't want to miss anything. Oh, and then we had another little one coming up here, and that might tip us off. And we'll look back one more time. Oh, and there's a little something right over there. We're not close enough to trigger the little. And we'll look back one more time here. Yeah, there's a high one, but that could be Mont Blanc right there, and maybe the Matterhorn. There on. Goes in right in there, and I'm again. We're just guessing here. See what that says over there, and Munster Airport. Now let's see how we're doing on getting to Innsbruck. And we go out. We go out. There's what I refer to as the Finger Lakes. The Finger Lakes are in upstate New York, over by Cornell. I finally figured out where the Finger Lakes were. So this one in the middle is Lugano. Lugano, Como is right there, and on this end, I might say, when I go in here, let's see what it says right here. No, that's not the name. No. We'll try one more time. Let's see what okay. Calcinate. I think that's the name of the lake. Okay. Well, that is a lake right there. But the big lake here. What the name of that is? See. Locarno. Anyway, let's look at the beautiful mountains here. Got another little pin to find out where I am, and I don't think I'm close to Matterhorn anymore. That's back a ways. Beautiful little valleys along in here. Ambri. And see how they're kind of dissipating. The mountain trek is almost over. I love Munster Airport. And we'll be coming up on Innsbruck. That's what I was just going to see how far we are from there. And we go back out all the way. And bring this in. We'll see what that is right there. Don't know. Mole. No, it wouldn't be it'd have a T on it. So here we go, and we go into Innsbruck right here. There's runway 8, and that's Innsbruck. Right there. Here we go. So we do know where we're going. And this brings us around to land on another runway. So we'll have to change that when we get there. I think. We'll see. We'll see what it looks like here. LMN. And let's go in here. So W1751. After we get to LMN, we go to 1751 and runway 8. But they want us to come in from the opposite way. I don't know whether they're going to run us over there or not. We'll just have to see. Just have to see. Okay, let's get this out of the way so we can enjoy the view. Oh, and now we should be able to see the lakes Lozano and Cuomo will be right over there. We'll bring up the chart again so we see our relative position. Yeah, we're just passing the lakes, so they're right back over in there. Is Lake Cuomo and Lugano and the other one, whatever the other one was. Those pins don't pop up. We could click forward to get, let's see what this one says here. No, just WFJ. But we're clocking along at 460 knots. We're slowing down a little bit for some reason. 460 knots. Yeah, that's where we were. We were right up against the red line. So we're moving along. But I'm a little concerned about the pink line going out to here rather than just shooting us into the airport. I want to go ahead, and we can just go off the instrument flight plan. But I think here what we'll do, go inside here, and we'll pull down, and we get to take that out of the way. We'll get our flight plan here, and Tulsi. Oh, see, it's going to run us out there. Let's go with ELMN. Let's look here. ELEMEN. No, we don't want to go to Tulsi. So we go procedure. See what the procedure is. RNAV. Tulsi. So we'll go there and we'll see if there's another one that we can take. Element. Up. Element 1A. Let's try that. Runway 8. That. Runway 8. Load. No, we want element. Tulsi. No, we don't want that one. Let's try that again. Procedure. RNAV. Arrival. Element. There, that's better. That's better. 08. There we go. Yeah. Anyway, when I was practicing, we can turn that off because it's gonna hook up here and take us in. We can go back out to. We can put our well, we don't need that. we would if we were going to have to land this baby. And they should start. Well, we haven't talked to anybody, so we have Zurich Center. They're going to give us a lower altitude.
Zurich Center, Cessna 527 Bravo, Charlie, flight level 240.
I thought it got kind of quiet.
527 Bravo, Charlie, Zurich Center, radar contact. Continue to MADAP.
Okay.
Cessna
Yep,
7
they'll
Bravo
give us a
Charlie
lower
climb and
altitude.
maintain flight level 310.
No, we're not going to do that, but we'll answer that.
Climb and maintain flight level 310 Cessna 7 Bravo
They're
Charlie.
going to give us a lower altitude.
Cessna 7 Bravo Charlie, contact Vienna Center on 124.4. Good day.
124.4 Cessna 7 Bravo Charlie. Goodbye.
That's a glitch in the Microsoft.
Vienna Center
It should
Cessna
be giving us a
527
lower
Bravo
altitude.
Charlie is
But we
passing
can't go
flight
down
level
too much
240,
because we've got
climbing
these
flight level
mountains here.
310.
Let's see how we're doing here.
Cessna 527 Bravo Charlie, Vienna Center
Yeah,
radar
yeah.
contact. Continue to MATIV.
And we need to start down.
Vienna Center Cessna 7 Bravo Charlie. Request flight level 270.
Cessna 7 Bravo Charlie, climb and maintain flight level 270.
Climb and maintain flight level 270 Cessna 7 Bravo Charlie. Vienna Center Cessna 7 Bravo Charlie. Request flight level 190.
Cessna 7 Bravo Charlie, descend and maintain flight level 190.
Okay, there we go. There we go.
Descend and maintain flight level 190 Cessna 7 Bravo Charlie.
And they'll give us some more lower altitudes now. 190. And right here and back outside. There we go. And see how our throttles down. We hit the red line and it automatically comes back. Now we want to see how we're doing on. Yeah, we got plenty. We got a little time here. We'll request a lower out. Now we can't go too low, and we've got time because the runway isn't till out there. As I recall, I made a test run. It's actually right around the corner, right over there. So they'll give us a lower altitude here.
Vienna Center Cessna 7 Bravo Charlie. Request 13,000 feet.
Cessna 7 Bravo Charlie, descend and maintain 13,000 feet.
Okay. He's gonna bark at me, but 13,000. We're still coming down. Yeah, we're still coming down.
Cessna 7 Bravo Charlie, please acknowledge.
Yeah, it's all right.
Descend and maintain 13,000 feet. Cessna 7 Bravo Charlie.
We had to get that in. And you know, you really have to. Let's see, our course. I thought we were going to go in there. No, our course is a little more. So we might be going to bump into these. I thought we were going to land in this valley here. We're going into this valley here, but we may have to level off here. Let's get down here. Make sure we don't get too close to these mountains. So I'm just anxious, wanting to get down before I needed to get down. And we can stop. We'll stop. We'll stop and see.
Cessna 7 Bravo Charlie, you are 42 miles west. Maintain present heading and altitude. Expect vectors RNAV Zulu runway 08 approach.
14 and let's see at 14,000. Does it level off there? Yeah. And we have to answer that.
Maintain present heading altitude, expect vectors, RNAV Zulu, runway 08, approach Cessna 7 Bravo Charlie.
Okay, we'll get outside and enjoy the view. I got a little close to the mountain, but that's fun. It gives you an idea of the perspective of how big these mountains were. They didn't look as big as the other end of the Sierras, but they're plenty big. We're going to be making a right turn and end up going right over in there. 14,000 feet's good. 13 would be brushing along the tops of the peaks. Don't want to brush the peaks. Yeah, we'll get out for a little more perspective here, and I think we're going to head over in here, and we bring up our chart. We can look on here and see. We're going to make a slight right turn. We'll go back outside. So Innsbruck is going to be right up over in there.
Expedite your descent 13,000 feet.
Yeah. See, we're going to. They don't give us any. We could cancel IFR, but I just want to hear what they say. If they get too noisy, we'll just. So let's see. Look at our speed is down to 180.
3 miles west of Innsbruck. Maintain present heading and altitude.
So we need to bring in a notch of flap.
On 120.1.
Getting a little slow. That's all right. See if our throttle. So possibly we want to take over that, but so far, yeah, they're holding us at 170, which is our approach speed.
Charlie, please acknowledge.
What did he just say? Please acknowledge. 33 miles. Okay.
Maintain present heading and altitude. Tower on 120.1 Cessna 7 Bravo Charlie.
Yeah. So we're going to be intercepting. Oh, we got to go to before we do that. We're gonna click on our approach. See if that clicks on. Yep.
Beeline tree,
So-
1 tree.
so
2 heavy
let's see
contact
where
via
our-
center on 120.65.
Glide slope is, and I think we're going to have to start. We'll go ahead down to 13,000.
120.65 beeline tree, 1 tree, 2 heavy. Goodbye.
Yeah, we're in the valley now. We're down to 13,000.
Lufthansa 1911 heavy. You are 79er miles south. Descend and maintain.
And our
17,000
airport
feet.
is right
Expect ILS
over at
runway
that.
26 left
Right
approach
over in
via
there.
Betos transition. Cleared to Betos.
Did he say Beetlejuice? I remember that movie.
Descend and maintain 7,000 feet. Expect ILS runway 26 left approach via Betos transition. Cleared to Betos Lufthansa 1911 heavy. Ryanair
So,
996,
180, we
heavy
bring in
contact
another
via
notch of
center
flap.
on 120.65. Good day.
He should be giving us lower altitude.
Going to 120.65 Ryanair 9er 66 heavy.
Making me work. We'll look over the other side, see what that looks like. Not as much snow. I like looking at the snow peaks. Come on, give us a lower altitude. And we can take over. Of course, the last call is the pilot. The pilot has the last word. And override what air traffic control says. Might be with their objection. Let's see how we're doing on our glide slope. I don't see the glide slope coming down yet, but that's all right. We're not close enough. We're not quite on the final approach yet. What we can do is let's go ahead and take over here. We're going to push this up to a little faster. Put the flaps up. One notch of flap. A little higher speed, we can handle that. Look and see how we're doing on our approach. It looks okay. See it says runway 8 right there. So we got about 10 miles to go.
Lufthansa 1911 heavy contact Munich Center on 120.65. Good day.
So we should have a descent. Let's get us down. The airport's around the corner there. I'm going to get us off of the auto throttle, and we'll see where this moves to. See, it moved up just a little bit, so we need to pull it back. That'll maintain our speed. When we got the auto throttle off, the only thing we have to turn off then is the autopilot. And again, this could be Innsbruck right here. And maybe Innsbruck is around the corner. My laptop is not functioning. And the airport, they're going to have the airport out where...
Vienna Center, Egypt Air 776
Let's
Heavy, is at flight level
see if
trees,
we're
65,
supposed to call.
descending flight level trees.
Okay, here's Innsbruck Tower. And yeah, we're gonna drop it down.
Innsbruck Tower, Cessna
Once we're on
527
Innsbruck
Bravo,
Tower,
Charlie 12 miles west inbound, Arnav Zulu, runway 08 approach.
we gotta drop it down here.
Cessna 527 Bravo, Charlie,
About
Innsbruck Tower.
7,000 feet.
Altimeter 29.9 wind calm cleared, Arnav Zulu, runway 08 approach.
Okay, we have to acknowledge that.
Cleared, Arnav Zulu, runway 08 approach, Cessna 7 Bravo,
And
Charlie.
we look out here, and we have one notch of flap, and we got to slow it down. See how our speed went up, which is all right. We've slowed down quite a bit. The airport again is around the corner, but we have to intercept the glide slope here. I don't see it coming down yet, but we might be over it at this point. We're not quite on the final approach course, but we're definitely inbound. And we're going to get it down to 7,000 feet. And we'll watch for and we'll just make sure see approach is clicked over here on the right edge. See the little green on there. And we'll watch for the little magenta diamond to come down for our glide slope. And if it doesn't come down, we'll just shut it off and take it. We're coming up here, we'll make a slight left turn. Let's go back outside. And we'll put in one more notch of flap. Where are we? No, we're at 244, we can't do that. There we go. Oop, I see an airport right under our nose there. Let's put our gear down. So we're over so what we have to do, we get lined up with the runway here. Got the gear down. Got the speed coming down. So we missed the glide slope. But again, it's the pilot that's running the show, and we're going to take the autopilot off and fly it in. Okay, there we go. And then we kind of come around here and come back in and land in the opposite direction. Because we have lots of room over here on the right to turn around. We get in behind it here. And we got 180. We'll bring in another notch of flap. Hey, I get to fly it, which will be fun. And we want to get it down about 150. And we get out here. And we'll go ahead and watch the runway there. Start coming around to the left. There's the airport. There we go. Come on back on the power. Get it back up to about 140. And we got partial flap down. Looks like we're doing pretty good. It looks like a ski run right in front of us. A little slow.
Terrain, 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 terrain.
Yeah, we're
terrain,
looking good.
Terrain.
Looking good. Go ahead and full flap. And take a look. Right over there is the airport. We'll go ahead and tell them.
Innsbruck Tower Cessna 527 Bravo Charlie is unfamiliar with the area.
Huh?
Request directions to the airport.
Cessna 7 Bravo Charlie Airport is 9 o'clock 4 miles.
There it is. 9 o'clock, 4 miles. We'll cancel IFR.
Innsbruck Tower Cessna 7 Bravo Charlie. Cancel IFR at this time.
Cessna 7 Bravo Charlie IFR flight plan is canceled. Maintain VFR. Fly right traffic runway 08. Altimeter 29.902.
Fly right traffic runway 08 Cessna
Now,
7 Bravo Charlie.
we're going to land going back. We got to get back on the tail. Here we come. 130 is good. Don't have time to change the runway to be using that communication box. That's not what real airplane. The other thing is I'd have a co-pilot that would be doing the communication. Anyway, we made it to Innsbruck. I think this is Innsbruck. Yeah, it's Innsbruck Airport.
200.
Too low. Terrain.
100.
Too low. Terrain. Too low. Terrain. Too low.
50.
Terrain. Too
40.
low. Terrain.
30.
Too low.
20.
Terrain. Too low. Terrain. Too low. Terrain. Too low. Terrain. Too low.
Cessna 7 Bravo Charlie, you were not cleared to land.
No, I know
Clear the
that.
runway.
Okay, flaps up. What a beautiful sight. Oop, there's a turn off right there.
Cessna 7
Yeah,
Bravo
that would have
Charlie,
taken-
you were not cleared to land.
That would have taken a
Clear the
few more
runway.
clicks. That would have taken a few more
Cessna
clicks.
7 Bravo Charlie, contact ground on 120.1.
This looks like it's been handcrafted. This is pretty. We'll sort of continue here. Contact ground.
Going to 120.1 Cessna 7 Bravo Charlie. Innsbruck ground Cessna 527 Bravo Charlie taxi to parking.
Cessna 527 Bravo Charlie taxi to general aviation parking using taxiway Alpha.
Yeah, a lot of work there.
Taxiing to general aviation parking using taxiway Alpha Cessna 7 Bravo Charlie.
Almost an I don't know the actual time of the flight, but we're definitely pushing 40 minutes. And we'll just go on down here and find a little spot. There's a guy standing out there. We'll see if he wants to park us. Maybe this guy. See if he's got the little batons. Yeah, there he is. There he is. Right there. Haha. Finally found him. Yeah, this looks like it's been handcrafted. We'll just go ahead and enjoy the look. Looks like this could look very much like Innsbruck Airport. And we can go here to find out that we are actually, we said the flight plan was going to Innsbruck. Let's go ahead and go in here, and we click on that. Innsbruck. There we go. We made it. And we are in Austria. We're no longer in Switzerland. We'll say that the well, let's see what the altitude is here. Go inside, and our altitude is 1,900 feet above sea level. Yeah, we'll take a full 360 look around. First, let's shut down the engines. We have to stand back. And back outside, and the terminal looks like Innsbruck maybe, and all these buildings. I don't know where general aviation parks, possibly on the other side of the field. No, there's no parking on the other side of the field. Yeah. Probably down in here. This is maybe a private. It doesn't look like an airliner. It looks like cargo. And again, their parking people are right there. It looks like some ski runs maybe up in there. Let's look at the charts. Possibly these are ski runs over in there. Yeah, this looks good. This looks good. Handcrafted. Very good. Very good. Okay, that's enough. It's like I'm here for the first time, which is true. I've never been to Innsbruck. Thanks for riding along. That was something else. Bye-bye.